What if I told you it's possible to live your best life? In this video, we're going to share 5 ways to do just that. So, the first step that you have to take to live your best life is to surrender yourself. You're saying, Robert, what are you talking about? Surrender myself. This is the way I'm going to live my best life. Well, I'm telling you, that is the key. What does our culture teach us? What has our culture taught you and I? And I'll speak for me, but probably you too. It's all about me. It's all about me. So if I want to live my best life, I've got to do what I want to do, when I want to do it, how I want to do it. I need to strive for all the things the world tells me that will make me happy, that'll make me content, that'll put me in the best position to live happily ever after. Ever after. You ever think about that term, happily ever after? After what? There's a hint in there. Happily ever after. If you want to live happily ever after, take a moment sometime and define that for yourself. Happily ever after. After what? So, my step, should you choose to take it, is to surrender yourself, to get into a space where you're saying, okay, it's not about me, even though that's what culture has taught me, even though that's what my environment says, popular culture, the reason I went to school and have a job and go on vacation and do whatever I do whatever you do. So I want you to take a leap of faith here and just surrender yourself. Going forward in this video, the next steps are going to be all in that mindset of, all right, it's not about me. I'm going to surrender myself. So that is the first step that you have to take if you want to live your best life and unlock the new you, is to surrender you. All right. And this is just an exercise. I'm not asking you to do this for real, for real. So just use this as an exercise and give it a shot. Go through all these steps and see what happens. So, step 2, if it's not about you, what would it be about? So take some time, get out a sheet of paper, get in a peaceful place, whatever that means for you, and just go on a little journey. Set aside a half an hour, 20 minutes, whatever you have, and ask yourself, okay, if it's not about me, what would it be about? So you've got a blank slate. You've got an open canvas. Just start brainstorming, writing whatever comes into your mind. What would it be about if it wasn't about me? Where would I go? What would I do? What would I be doing? Who would I be hanging out with? What kind of people would I be hanging out with? Would I be hanging out with people or not? What would I be doing? And this is good because I've gone through this process and it's so enlightening. So if nothing else, you're going to get some new insight and new awareness around yourself. And this is all about unlocking the new you and living your best life. So why not unlock some new insight about who you are? Okay, the third step is, if you're in that mind space of what would it be about, what would you do if you were free to do the thing in the previous step? Where would you do it? Who would you do it with? So it's that same continuation of that exercise of continue writing it down, thinking it through, imagining if you could do that thing, that it wasn't about you. What, put some more specifics to it. Where, what, with who, how, when. Put those things down. What you're doing is you're creating a vision, which is the next step. You're creating a vision of what you want. This whole vision of, if it's not about me, here's what it would be about. And take some time to think about that vision. Even close your eyes and imagine what it looks like. And you don't have to do this in one session. After you've done the first 3 steps, take some time and just sit on it. Resonate with it. Because what you want to do next is you want to capture whatever that vision is in as much detail as you can. Where you would be. Would it be in the country you currently live in, or would it be in a different country? What's the climate like? What does your typical day look like? Who are you hanging out with? Are you hanging out with people Are there animals involved? Is there nature involved? Are you more fast-paced? Is it in a city environment? Whatever it may be, capture that vision in as much detail as you can. And as you're capturing that, get in that creative state that you forget about the how and you forget about the current circumstances. Remember, this is just an exercise. You'll be back to reality soon enough after you go through this process. So give yourself the freedom to just imagine and dream and create this outside of me, it's not about me vision of what you would do, how you can serve the world, if you will. Maybe it ends up being driven by a need you see in the world that you've always known, you felt compelled to be able to fill that need, to be a voice in that space. To be, for me, growing up, I always loved being in team sports because I love that feeling of being united in a team with other people going after the same goal. So that's an example for me how this process netted out what I'm doing today. So you're seeking those kinds of things. Where do you know that this is where I should be, and yes, this is what I should be doing? All right, so you're in that creative state. Now the next step is to write it down. To write down this vision. And again, don't worry about, you're not going to present this to somebody right away. So just write it down, get it out of your head. Maybe look back at the other brainstorming notes that you've taken. And here's, you just want to write it down and write it in a fashion that as you're writing, it's inspiring you. As you're writing, it's getting you to sit up a little bit higher in your chair. As you're writing, you're feeling the excitement. That's when you know you've captured a vision that is not about you. It's about the surrendered you, about how the gifts that you have, the God-given gifts that you have been given, are actually playing out in the world. Because we are created to be in community and for each other. And if we're created that way, then whatever you end up doing, it's going to have, I believe, some facet of community. Okay, so now you've got your vision written down. In the next video, we're going to share the next steps to this process. So subscribe with the notification bell to receive regular updates. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button to see more like this. And comment down below. This can be with questions or answers to a question you ask. And we'll see you next time on this amazing journey from isolation to community, where the next step beyond is freedom.